everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. Instead of showing you how to apply makeup, I'm going to show you how to apply falsies. So there's a few tips I can give you first of all about applying false lashes. The first one is make sure you let the glue go tacky before you try to apply it, because it'll just start to slip around and it'll be really complicated and it'll just ruin your night and you'll get so stressed. The second tip I can give you is to practice. Even if you've got no makeup on, just give it a go, have a wee bit of play around, and you'll really be glad that you did by the time it comes to planning them for a night out. So the lashes I'm going to use today are by Kiss. They're easy ones, they're quite like a natural but long, that's sort of the style I prefer. They're just in the style Lily, they're a really great wee lash, and Kiss also produce like my favourite lash glue. They do really good glue that comes in their packets, and then this is their dark glue. So I'm just going to zoom you in and then I'll start going over everything with you. Once you've applied your makeup and done your mascara and you're ready to go with your lashes, I just recommend using a pair of tweezers and taking them right in the middle. Most eyelashes do have glue with them, but I'd always double check, or even have like a little single glue just as a backup. So this one is by Kiss. It is their lash adhesive and it is black. It's also latex free, so it's really good. If you're a beginner, I would recommend using a transparent glue, just because when this dries, if you like so much to across your eyelash or your eyelid, it'll leave a black dot, which can be a wee bit difficult to remove, whereas one that dries clear will be a lot easier. So you can see I've applied quite a healthy amount of glue on that, but not too much. I always apply extra on the inner and outer corners, just because if you're going to have any issues with it sticking down, 9 times out of 10 it'll be there. So I'm just going to quickly show you how I applied them on this eye, because that is like the hard eye for the camera to get, and then I'll go into a bit more detail with that eye. I have a whole blog post dedicated to false eyelashes. If you go onto www.charlottemakeupblog.com and search how I apply falsies, you'll be able to find it. So that is lash pretty much stuck on. I like to go back in with my tweezers and just gather my lashes and my false lashes and just sort of cut them together. So this is obviously our desired outcome. So to get here, my first step would always be to recommend cutting your lashes. If you are going to cut them, always cut from this outer corner, so you don't ruin the flared style or really the shape of them, because this inner corner is obviously shorter to blend better with your natural lashes, and they're not meant to start right at the inner corner, but sort of roughly where your natural eyelashes start is usually a good guide. If you're a beginner, I would also really recommend that you apply some sort of liner to your lash line, even if it's just black eyeshadow smudged in, just because it'll help disguise the lash band a little bit more. You have that wee bit of liner there as well. It also means you don't need to get them quite as close to your lash line. Like if it sticks out like a few millimeters, it won't be noticeable at all. So yeah, just taking my glue and applying a decent amount. So I'm just going to grab my mirror. I always find it helps to look down into your mirror, because it gives you how much like a lot more room to play with, and if you're looking straight ahead it'll be a lot more difficult. So just looking down, try and apply as close to the centre of your lash as possible, and then tuck in the outer corner, and then I like to work along, just tapping it in place. And then tuck in the inner corner. And there we have it. I like to just press and push the lashes forward because I think it's a lot more flattering than when they lie straight up. I just don't think it really suits my eye shape. And that is the lashes applied. I'd always recommend going back over with a little bit of liquid liner or something across the lash band, as the glue will dry shiny, so it just helps to hide that really. So my biggest tips for beginners are, one, start with an eyelash that has a thin lash band like mine. Some come with quite chunky lash bands and they can be a lot more difficult to work with. Tip number 2 would be to practice applying lashes. Even if you're not going anywhere, just practice putting them on. You can always take them off again. Lashes are reusable, so it's really handy that way. And tip number 3 would be to look down into a mirror, as that'll show you how much room you have. Tip number 4, and probably the one which everyone should abide by in my personal opinion, is make sure you have either a wee bit of liner, some dark eyeshadow or something smudged along your lower lash line, because it just helps make lashes so much easier, because it'll hide the lash band for a start, and it'll also mean that if you get them a wee bit out of shape or whatever, it'll be hidden by the liner, so you don't need to worry about it. So it just makes them makes putting them on so much quicker and easier, especially if it's for a night out or if you're in a rush or something like that. That is how I apply false lashes. And don't forget to give the wee blog post a read if you have any more questions, or just leave them in the comment box below and I'll get back to you. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.